Kirsten.
And this is Jay.
With Looking at Friends, and today we're going to be talking about the differences of mice versus rats. This is not so much their care, but their personality. Yeah, she's had 4 mice now.
Yeah, well, now that we have 2.
You have 4 mice, and then you've had in total, how many rats have you had?
Total? Oh,
8.
God. 8, yeah.
So 4
including
mice.
the ones we have now.
And 8, including all the freaking mischief we have now. So I think she has a little bit of experience here, just a tad. So do you want to start with anything?
The difference between rats and mice?
Yeah, just like describe their personality.
Okay. Well, honestly, I can't talk for every single rat and every single mouse, but the general idea.
Yeah, just the general, your experience. Tell us more about it.
Okay. Well, I've always loved both a lot. Yes. Back when I was a little kid. No. But I have to say that if you want a really outgoing, most of the time, lovey-dovey, affectionate animal, between the two, I would go towards a rat. Now, I've had experiences with nice rats. I've had experiences with devil inside the rat body, which was one of my first rats, Jasmine.
I don't know why she still wants them after that.
I know.
After the stories.
Because she was nice, Jasmine was mean, but then the other one I had at the same time, Dot, was really nice.
Oh, okay.
She was
so
super
you got
sweet.
balance.
Yeah, so I got the balance, but Jasmine was evil. Evil.
Not all of them are going to be evil, but
No.
that's just a chance. Like people,
No.
some are just grumpy, mean little things.
And she was.
But that's the minority. I would
Yeah.
say.
Oh yeah. But she was just mean. She would bite me all the time, and she was just very, sassy
Don't
and not
just
even
discourage
like, a good way. But she was mean. But then you have the nice one. I mean, and I'm sure after
1 out of 8 is not bad.
No, she's the only mean one I've ever had. And when it comes to mice, that's again I've learned this is kind of new to me. Actually, is out of the 2 mice we have, one of them is kind of mean, and that's new because I've had 2 mice in the past and they were both super nice. I only got bit a few times and it was just because I was a little too rough because I was a kid, and I learned right away I shouldn't do that. That's gonna hurt them. But the nice ones that I had were really nice. They were a little bit affectionate. I wouldn't say as affectionate as the rats, but they're a good little fun thing to hold. And
they definitely don't need as much attention as supervision. If you leave them by themselves with a wheel and some toys, they're fine.
Yeah.
But rats, they'll climb and they'll be like, Mom, hold me. So it's kind of like what level of affection you want. If you want a little bit cute, kind of pet you every now and then, clean you, feed you, then mice. But if you want a very affectionate, interactive kind of pet, then I would say rat.
By Shemaya.
By Shemaya. No, they're one pet. No, just kidding.
True.
But I just for mice, they're just a little bit more reserved, and I think that's understandable. They're like a third, fourth, maybe the size of a rat, so they need to be more cautious, and they take a lot more work to warm up to you. I've noticed because the rats. They came around. They just come around to you. They're fine. You don't need as much active.
I would compare it to having a dog and a cat. A cat takes a lot longer to warm up to you than a dog. So mice are like the cats of the rodent world, and then rats are like the dog, the rodent world.
Yes.
I'd say that's a big comparison. Huh?
Yeah, maybe not as aloof as a cat, but it's kind of the same-ish deal.
Same general idea.
Yeah, if you got a relatively friendly mouse and a relatively friendly rat, the rat would show more affection. They would lick you most likely, just climb on you and be happy to be with you. The mice is like, okay, nice. Again, that's not all mice. I'm sure they're very affectionate, very loving, but this is just our experience.
The experience that we've had. Don't leave the hate. Don't hate. Don't hate.
Don't quote us. But also, there's just this basic care. Obviously, since mice are smaller, they don't take up as much as room.
Yeah.
But they do need their, basic care, and they also don't go through their food as quickly. Or also their litter, all that stuff. So that's something to take into account. If you don't have room for like a 2-foot tall cage that's like a foot wide, then rats are not so much.
Yeah.
Mice
are like
need
mini.
They need a wider cage though.
Oh yeah.
So it kind of is like, what kind of space do you have? Also, a thing to keep in mind is mice are kind of harder to find that are from like a reputable place
or like a breeder.
Yeah, like there's very few. Most of them are feeders or pet stores. This is where we got ours, which is not recommended. Bad us. Rescues don't really have them as often. So like every time after we get a new animal, that's when the rescue gets.
Yeah, gets the one that we were looking for.
Just as we got the mice, there was like a batch of 6 of them, and I'm like, okay, but so that's something to keep in mind too. Anything else that you could think of? Healthcare?
Not
anything?
really. I mean, I would say that mice probably live a little bit shorter than rats, unless you ended up with the one I had who lived to be 5. A 5-year-old mouse. That was Tarzana. She was a super mouse.
Ancient.
And I felt so bad. She had gotten this itchy skin disease, and we had taken her to the vet and spent lots of money trying to help her. And after a while, they're just like, it's just old age, but she was still active. She's like, I don't care if I look like a zombie. I'm gonna be like, nah, 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 and run around. And eventually, she just passed away on her own while she was sleeping. But yeah, sometimes, hey, you never know. You might end up with super mouse. So take care of them no matter what.
So just like, even though they say 1 to 2 years, be prepared that maybe there is an off chance that you could just get a really super healthy animal, either rat or mice. Her rat lived to be like almost 4, which most people are like, oh, they only live to be like 2 or 3, 4.
Just taking good care of them. I mean, even if you take good care of them and they die after 2 years,
just do the best you can.
Yeah, because they're little, and spoil them. Do not forget to spoil them.
Not with the junk food and stuff. No, healthy things.
And just with love. What I mean is like with love, and hold them and get them a bunch of toys.
So that's all for us today. If you see us in the same outfits, we're just marathoning things. We're just going.
Just getting them all.
Just going.
Just check.
Okay, so we'll see you guys later. Hopefully this was informative. If you have any sort of input, anything we got wrong, any sort of thing, just leave it down below. If you have any questions, be sure to get to them. Loki says bye. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye. Did you just flip them off?
I went.
Oh, just to clarify, that was not the middle finger. That was the index finger.
Rock.
Oh, I couldn't.
The metal.
It blended into your shirt and face. So it's just like.
I'm this white.
Look, you can. Mine blends into my face.
Well, it's because of the skin coat.
Okay, end it!
Cone.
End it!
Alright.